Real quick, nerds, these are my thoughts on Halo Infinite and the conclusion of the most recent beta that just happened. So let's jump into that real quick. Is Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite beta just came to an end, and I was part of the final flight, as you could have been as well if you had jumped through the hoops, and they made the hoops significantly less hard to jump through for this final beta, so there are many, many more of us who joined in on this. I do need to say, full disclosure, because of my day job and because, honestly, of the show, trying to get things edited and posted and so on and so forth, and also because of the car accident at the beginning of the week that kind of put a giant damper on things, and I was unable to join for the big team battle tests, as it were. So my only experience both weekends, this one that just ended and the one previously, with the game was strictly in training mode. But my issues don't necessarily have anything to do with matchmaking. Honestly, the little bit of matchmaking I got on the first beta, it worked out very, very well, and it was a whole lot of fun there, but the issues were prevalent there as well. So I do have some issues with Halo Infinite. When we talked about Dr. Disrespect saying that the Halo Infinite just doesn't feel like it has the same soul as previous Halo games, I kind of have really come around to that way of thinking. There is just the feel of these weapons does not feel like the Halo that I know, that we all have known for years and years, for the last 25, I believe, 20 years, whatever it is, since Halo Combat Evolved came out. Now, 343 is a different production company than Bungie, so things are going to be different. Now, but they are also the company that gave us Halo 4, and I felt like Halo 4, while it did have its issues, don't get me wrong, definitely felt much more like a Halo game than Halo Infinite. I never played 5. I never heard very good things about 5. I'm sure I will eventually someday, so I can't make any comparison to that now, though. Halo Infinite, I don't know, the battle rifle feels out of place. The sniper rifle feels unusable. The pistol feels a little overpowered again. We got a crazy overpowered pistol in Halo 1, Combat Evolved, I guess I should say. That got toned way too far down in 2, and then kind of brought back a little bit in 3. And I feel like 3 is kind of the best example of the way the pistol should work in a Halo game. But I don't know, there's just a lot of those gameplay elements just don't feel like Halo. It feels like they're trying to make this feel more like every other modern shooter. Now, there are some things that I definitely appreciate about this game. It looks fantastic. The feel of like driving the vehicles in this game, also fantastic. I had a lot of fun doing that kind of stuff, but there is something to be said about a game that is a first-person shooter that just can't get those weapons right. I can't remember the name of the gun. It's basically the sniper, the bolt sniper, the electric. You shoot the electricity and it can leap between enemies. That gun is a lot of fun, a great addition. The new grenade type is also a lot of fun, a great addition. It just doesn't feel 100% there like it's a Halo game yet. There is still plenty of room for that to happen. There is a great possibility that they could work out these bugs, balance these weapons back to where they should be to feel right. And just to kind of compare and contrast, I hadn't played Halo for a little bit before this beta. So once I was done with the beta, I picked up Master Chief Collection one more time, and everything felt right. Everything in CE, in 2, 3, and 4 even, just felt like Halo. Halo Infinite, there's something lacking that they need to find in the balance of those weapons, in the balance of all of the weapons, really. We could go through the list of the weapons that were available to us in the beta, and I could tell you what felt wrong about each of them, but then we'd be here for a half an hour, and we don't have that much time to talk about Halo. So the long and the short of it is this is definitely a strong entrance into the Halo canon for 343 Studios. Let's be very specific there. But it still does not hold flame to those first 3 games. And there you go. So that is what we got in gaming and tech. This actually was taken from the most recent episode of my news show. You can find that over on the main channel, link down in the description. Thank you very much for joining me, nerds. There's other things, buttons that you can push showing up to the side of my face. Click those and do the things. Thank you again, nerds. I appreciate your faces. Before we go, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.